Archangel Michael says, "The air around your name is vibrating with whispers you can't yet hear." Something has shifted behind the scenes, and it all began the moment your person's friends saw your picture. What they said afterward has caused a storm of emotions that your person is struggling to hide. There was silence when your photo appeared on their screen. One by one, heads turned and eyes widened, not out of mockery, not out of confusion, but out of deep recognition. A silence fell because what they saw reminded them of someone sacred, someone royal, someone they once wished they had in their own lives. The friend on the left leaned in closer, staring at your eyes in the picture. "There's something about this one," they whispered with awe, like they were staring at someone heaven sent. Another friend nodded slowly and said, "They look like they've been through battles and still came out glowing." Your person's chest tightened, caught between pride and fear. Pride because they saw you being admired in real time. Fear because admiration breeds jealousy, and jealousy often births interference. Type Amen to get blessing 333. As you read this, your soul might already feel a stirring. That's because your energy has been in their circle, not by your doing, but because your person kept your photo close. They showed it without knowing what storm it would trigger. Archangel Michael says, your image didn't just impress them, it disarmed them. It made them question why your person took so long to bring you forward, why they kept you hidden like a treasure buried too deep. Their expressions turned from light-hearted teasing to a serious discussion. One of the friends looked straight at your person and said, "You can't mess this up. They're not just someone you date, they're someone you build a life with." And suddenly, your person saw you from a different angle, through the lens of others who now feel your spirit without ever having met you. Their friends kept talking even after the picture was put away. The energy in the room had changed. It wasn't just admiration, they were shaken. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Later that night, your person couldn't sleep. Every word replayed in their head, over and over like a chant they couldn't escape. And for the first time in a long time, they felt scared of losing something too precious. There is something powerful about being seen by people you've never met, and still being felt. That's what happened when they looked at you. It wasn't your clothes, your smile, or the filter, it was the light in your soul that somehow came through. One friend even said you reminded them of someone who passed away, a kind soul who once changed their life. That friend teared up, saying, "I don't know why, but I feel safe just looking at them." And your person stared at your photo again with a new level of understanding. The moment they heard that, a decision formed in their heart. A decision that they had to act now. Because they were starting to see that other people could see what they almost took for granted. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There's now a battle happening around your person. Not every friend is happy for them. Some are now watching closely, trying to find faults in your image, trying to plant doubts where admiration once bloomed. One particular friend, someone who always secretly wanted your person, said, "But do you even know them fully?" And though it sounded innocent, the intention behind those words was dark. They hoped to make your person second-guess everything. But your person defended you. For the first time, they didn't hide or brush things off. They said, "You don't need to know them. I do. And I will." Your person doesn't even realize it, but they just stepped into divine alignment with their heart. They are stepping into a phase of boldness about you. The fear is starting to melt. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual bond between you two is stronger than ever now. Because now, even through a photograph, your aura is working. Your energy is cleansing rooms you've never entered, and hearts are being moved. Your person is starting to walk differently. There's more confidence in how they speak about you. They've even begun correcting people who casually try to joke about you or speak without knowing you. Someone even said to them, "You've changed since showing that picture." And your person replied, "Because they make me want to be better." And it's true. Your energy has been a mirror and a motivator for them. It has shown them how deep love can go when it's real and respected. Type Amen to get blessing 117. You were never meant to be ordinary. That's why even your image caused waves in their friend circle. People feel your spirit even when you're not present. One of the friends said, "I felt like I was looking at someone I've dreamed of before." And they meant it. Your presence in the world echoes in places you haven't walked yet. There's a silent shift now happening in your person's heart. They are becoming protective. Not just in words, but in action, movement, energy. Soon, you will feel the difference in how they treat you. There will be more intention. Fewer delays. More presence. Type Amen to get blessing 888. But not all eyes are kind. Some of their friends have started stalking your social profiles. Clicking, zooming, watching with envy. Their words are silent, but their energy is loud. Archangel Michael says, this is a sacred alert, you must protect your peace in the coming days. Because eyes that weren't meant to look into your life are trying to open doors that must stay shut. Your person is aware. They have started warning some friends to back off. And one of them is no longer welcome in their private space, because they crossed a line while speaking about you. You may not know it yet, but you've already triggered separation from what no longer serves your person. Type Amen to get blessing 654. The universe is aligning your destiny with greater seriousness. That picture wasn't just a photo. It was a key. It unlocked your person's awareness of your importance. That image started something irreversible. They can't go back to seeing you casually. Not anymore. A new light has entered their heart. One that cannot be turned off by doubt, manipulation, or gossip. And now, your name feels like gold in their mind, precious and rare. Soon, they'll reach out in a way they've never done before. A way that will make you pause. A way that will show you how much has changed. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Your person's heart is pacing faster every time they think of you now. And not out of guilt or confusion, but clarity. They see it now. They feel it now. You were sent into their life not just for romance, but for purpose. A divine assignment cloaked in beauty and humility. Your presence makes them want to do right, be right, live right. And as they replay that conversation with their friends, one line repeats louder than the rest, don't lose them. They know it now. If they do nothing, someone else will recognize your worth, and that would haunt them forever. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Your value doesn't need to be proven. The photograph showed enough. But what's coming next will be face to face. There's a call that will be made soon. A message that's being typed but not yet sent. But it's coming, because the fire has been lit. They don't want to go another day without making it known. Known to their friends. Known to the world. Known to you. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart. Your energy already awakened theirs. What comes next is not just love, it's a choice that shifts timelines. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've been rereading your last messages with new eyes. Every word you sent now feels deeper. Even the silence between texts feels like it's echoing something profound. Your person is no longer passive. They're not treating you like an option anymore. That picture made them realize you're the answer they've been blind to for too long. Since then, they've unfollowed people who used to flirt with them. They've deleted old conversations that no longer align with where their heart is going. Their phone, once filled with distractions, now holds space for only one priority, you. Type Amen to get blessing 929. One of their friends even asked, are you really going all in with them? And for the first time, your person didn't hesitate. They said, yes. I'd be a fool not to. That photo worked like a revelation. It wasn't staged. It wasn't filtered. It was real. And real is rare. Their friends knew that the moment they saw your face. You brought silence to a room that normally laughs too loud. You made them pause, think, and admire. And that alone is power. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You don't even realize how your presence has turned the energy. There are people now who are starting to watch you with a strange mix of awe and fear. They know you could change everything. They see you as someone who could elevate your person in ways they themselves never could. And that creates tension. It creates hidden jealousy. But also deep respect. Some are pretending to be supportive while secretly hoping the connection fades. But the truth is, it's already too strong. The roots have taken hold. It's not going anywhere. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Your person has started preparing something in secret. A plan, a move, a gesture. It may be small at first, but it will come straight from the heart. They're thinking of how to surprise you. Not just with gifts, but with presence. With consistency. With honesty. You've changed how they see relationships. You've made them reflect on how they used to take love for granted. But with you, they want to do better. Their hands have hovered over the keyboard, unsure how to start. But the words are forming. They're coming. Type Amen to get blessing 656. Archangel Michael says, this is a turning point. A divine crossroad. Your person. On the edge of a decision that will mark the next phase of your journey. This isn't just romantic, it's spiritual. You were sent into their life like a whisper from heaven, and now the noise of the world can't compete with your silence. They are beginning to speak your name with reverence. Even in their mind, they say it softly, like a sacred prayer. And it changes how they breathe. You might feel your ears ring randomly. That's not coincidence. That's your person thinking of you deeply, calling you into their space through pure intention. Type Amen to get blessing 707. The moment they saw how others reacted to your image, it sealed the truth they were avoiding. You aren't just someone they're drawn to, you're someone they're meant for. And it scared them a little. Because they know what happens when something this real enters your life, everything changes. They're not running anymore. They're not hiding behind confusion or old habits. They are starting to claim you, even if only in thought for now. Soon it won't just be thoughts. It will be steps. Words. A knock on your door when you least expect it, but most need it. Type Amen to get blessing 303. There are people already noticing their change. They speak differently. They smile more when your name is mentioned. They even dress differently, trying to match the level of energy you give off. One friend tried to make a joke, saying, "You're acting like you're already married to them." And your person said nothing, just smiled. Because inside, they already feel that bond. You may have felt tired recently. Spiritually exhausted. That's because your energy has been working overtime, preparing for what's about to enter. You're not being ignored. You're being aligned. Type Amen to get blessing 232. There's a spiritual gate opening now. And you will soon see signs, repeating numbers, dream messages, sudden clarity. All of this is confirmation. Your photo was the spark. But what's coming is the flame. Your person's love is about to move from passive to powerful. They are about to prove everything with action. Not just admiration, but intention. Not just compliments, but commitment. Archangel Michael says, the time of hiding is over. What was seen in secret is about to be revealed openly. Prepare your heart. Type Amen to get blessing 919. The next 48 hours will hold something unexpected. A call, a message, an opportunity to meet. It may seem small, but the energy behind it will shake you. Your presence is waking people up. Not just your person, but those connected to them. And some of them are silently rooting for your union now. Yes, there are jealous hearts. But they cannot block what has already been blessed. You've been chosen in the Spirit long before the world saw your worth. And now, the confirmation is arriving. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Your person didn't just see admiration, they felt accountability. After their friends saw your picture and told them how rare your spirit looked, they started to reflect on every moment they may have taken you for granted. It haunted them quietly, in the middle of the night, when silence makes the truth the loudest. Their phone was in their hand for hours, typing and deleting, thinking and pacing. They couldn't find the right words because the truth was overwhelming. They never expected your light to be so visible that others would recognize it instantly, even from a single image. There's now a shift happening in their behavior. They're more cautious about what they say, more protective of your name in conversations. The moment someone says something slightly off about you, their tone sharpens and the atmosphere shifts. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You might have felt distant from them lately. But distance doesn't mean absence, it means processing. Your person is thinking, reshaping, rebuilding the way they approach love. They don't want to offer you the same brokenness they gave others. One of their friends Someone very intuitive pulled them aside and said, "This person you're dealing with, they carry something spiritual. You can't treat them like a casual connection." And those words changed everything. They looked back at every small interaction with you. The way you spoke, the way you stayed kind even when things were unclear, the energy you brought into their life. And it started feeling like a wake-up call. They're waking up. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Their friends are now more silent about you. Not because they're uninterested, but because they've realized this isn't a joke. Some even feel a little intimidated. Your aura has entered their subconscious. One even had a dream about you. A dream where you were dressed in white, standing near water, speaking words they couldn't remember but still felt. That friend told your person, "They have a presence that's not from here. You better not mess this up." Archangel Michael says, your spiritual power is no longer dormant. You're being seen beyond the surface. The protection around you is intensifying. People who once ignored you will now sense something divine. Your footsteps leave energy trails. Your words enter hearts like songs from another world. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Your person is now journaling about you. Yes, they picked up a notebook and started writing down what they feel, what they regret, and what they hope for. And almost every page begins with your name. They're remembering details. Things you said months ago. The way you laughed. The way your silence sometimes said more than words. They're realizing they didn't just fall for your looks, they fell for the soul behind your eyes. And now that others have noticed it too, they can no longer deny what they've known deep down. A decision is being made in their heart, and this time, they won't delay. Type Amen to get blessing 141. They've started telling a few people, "I'm serious about them." The way they say it leaves no room for debate. No smirk. No doubt. Just certainty. Even people who once tried to distract them are now pulling away. Your energy disrupted their grip. Your aura burned through manipulation. Soon, your person will start moving toward you in a different way. A softer, more stable way. Their gestures will no longer feel like tests or games, they'll feel like confirmation. They're ready to show you off, not just to friends, but to the world. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've also started setting boundaries. One friend tried to say, "Maybe you're moving too fast," and your person said, "Or maybe I've just finally woken up." That moment marked a split from doubt to clarity. Your photo still lingers on their screen. They keep looking at it, like it speaks to them. Like it holds messages their heart can't ignore. You didn't need to chase. Your energy did the speaking. And now, your presence lives rent-free in their mind, peaceful, powerful, undeniable. Archangel Michael says, your stillness is more powerful than their noise. Type Amen to get blessing 606. The time is near. You will see a change in the way they address you. Less hesitation. More boldness. They might even bring you into their environment, friends, family, events. Because they want to show you off. Not for validation, but because hiding you would be a betrayal of the gift that you are. You're not just someone they like. You're someone they've started to believe they were sent, divinely, intentionally, unshakably. And once someone realizes that, nothing can stay the same. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Prepare for surprises. Sudden messages. Apologies spoken without needing to be begged. Invitations to things they once never thought they'd share. Your person is stepping out of their old self. They are walking into a version of themselves shaped by you. Matured, awakened, transformed. Some people will be removed in the process. Jealous friends. Former flings. Hidden distractions. All of it is being cleared. Because where you're being taken, you can't carry what tried to confuse you. Type Amen to get blessing 383. Your person once lived in indecision. But now they're living in revelation. And the image that started it all, your picture, wasn't just an image. It was prophecy. A friend recently told them, "I think you're about to fall deeper than you ever have before." And they didn't deny it. They smiled, because they knew it was already happening. The walls are coming down. The masks are falling. The timing is shifting. And you are about to be seen, claimed, honored. Archangel Michael says, it's not just love, it's destiny unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 111.